Well, hello everyone. So my name is Bertrand Levy, so very, very French name. And I run the global partnerships for the Sandbox. So there's been a lot of talk about Metaverse. I just want to see who heard about the Metaverse in the room. Okay. And who really understand what is the Metaverse. Okay. So I'm going to try to explain a little bit who we are and what we do. First of all, as you mentioned, we're a gaming company. And so we are previously running 5 mobile games, and the main one was called the Sandbox. And the Sandbox as a mobile game ends up with 40 million users. So not a bad number, but then we decided to flip to a 3D virtual world full of NFTs thanks to 2 technologies. The first one is the 3D, but the second one, of course, is the blockchain NFTs. And so this virtual world is combined by more than 166,000 different lands. So what you have a picture in mind is when you're launching the Google Earth, you see the Earth from above. It's kind of the same. When you're launching the sandbox.game, then you see the whole map of the sandbox. Inside those 166,000 different lands, there are 5 different sizes, which is 1 by 1, 3 by 3, 6 by 6, 12 by 12, and 24 by 24. So those are pixels. So my background is I spent 15 years at Universal Music. So when I joined the Sandbox, 1 by 1, 3 by 3, no idea what it was. So to give you an example, the smallest plot of land, so the 1 by 1, from an avatar perspective, is 1 hectare or 2.4 acres. So to give you another scale, for an avatar to cross a 1 by 1 is 1 minute and 40 seconds. So even the smallest one is big enough to create things inside. So yeah, today, we're not open to the public yet, but we have 3 million wallets registered already. We sold 75% of our lands. The total valuation of the land is more than 2 billion today. The first goal of the Sandbox is a user-generated content platform. So the idea is to ask the end user, you come, you buy a land, what you're going to get is a piece with grass on it, there's nothing. So you need to create something cool to attract people. And in order to do so, we have created 2 tools. The first one is called a Vox Edit. So Vox Edit is basically designed for dummies. So I give you an example. You take 1 square, 4 round, and at the end you will have a car. You customize it so it won't look like another one, and once you're happy with what you see on the screen, you have a button Create, you push it, it will automatically create an asset that is an NFT. Then you can define and just create a nice car. I want to create 100 copies of those and sell everyone for, like, let's say $50. So you can, as an end user, you can earn money out of it. So you can build your land, create your NFTs, earn money, and own our crypto, as at some point, everything that I told you, you need a crypto wallet, and you need, of course, a cryptocurrency. So we thought, wouldn't it be cool to create our own crypto? And so we did it. It's called the Sound for Sandbox. We put it on the market on the 20th of August 2020, and in the 3 first minutes, the Sound went up plus 900%, and since then, the value of the Sound is 100 times what it was. So as I told you, there's a Vox Edit, and then there's a Game Maker. So a Game Maker is a no-code tool to create a full 3D experience. Think about Quest, more like gaming, but it's a no-code. It's a very intuitive tool. When you will drag and drop, you say, okay, I want to put trees, so you put tree. You want a road, a house. It's very intuitive, so everyone can be part of what we call ourselves is the open metaverse. Because everything that we want to create, everything that we want to have inside the Sandbox, we want them to be fully interoperable with all other metaverse. Just need the other to be open as we are, but that's really the spirit of what we do. And when I talk about interoperability, as you can see down here, so we have one of the famous Bored Ape, and we bought this one, so the laser one, and we turn it into a voxel 3D that works into the Sandbox. So it's really to understand. We also have a full collection of CryptoPunks, Xfinity, etc., and we turn them into a full voxel sandbox style. So as I told you, the first goal is a user-generated content. But if you're a fan of an artist, if you're a fan of a brand, if you're a fan of an IP, then you will go and explore what's happening into the sandbox. So far today we have more than 200 B2B partners, which is, as you can see here, Walking Dead, Snoop Dogg, Care Bears, and we have Deadmau5, Richie Houghton, Blondish. We just signed Diplo. We have like 40 to 50 different artists that are coming, where we recreate their own experiences inside, and probably 100 brands that you don't see that are coming also to the sandbox. One of the good example, and sorry, it's not an electro guy, so it's a rap guy, but it's what we've done with Snoop Dogg. You know, it's pretty cool to have Snoop Dogg. We love him. Best rapper, cool, but okay, what's a metaverse experience? You know, and so we work a lot with him, and he told us, in my ideal world, I would love to perform in my mansion in LA. Kind of difficult in the real world, so let's do that in the virtual world. So we replicate his exact mansion. He has an amazing car collection he's very proud of, so we replicate his exact car collection that we're gonna sell as NFTs. He's into fashion also. So we took what he was wearing during the past 25 years on public appearance, whether on stage, at the Grammys, and we create 10,000 different Snoop's avatars that we sold. So his land is not open yet, but we've done 3 activations, so that's why it's a good example. The 3 activations that we've done. First, we sold 1,000 tickets for an upcoming gig we don't even know when is going to happen. So it's 1,000 tickets at $1,000 each. So it's $1 million that we sold in 20 minutes. Then we create a VIP pass to entering his spatial space in his virtual mansion. And we sold 5,000 VIP pass at $500. So it's $2.5 million in 30 minutes. And then we sold the 10,000 different Snoop's avatars in a day on OpenSea. So it's $3 million. So we made, in a day and an hour, we made $6.5 million with Snoop Dogg. But it wasn't all like that. You know, we spent like maybe a year where everybody was asking us if we're not stupid French talking about virtual lands and NFTs. And then it flipped. So in 2020, we're very proud. We made 12 euros of income. And in 2021, we made $180 million. And I think, yes, if you can. So that's the onboarding, just some missing. So I told you Blondish, Richie Houghton, Snoop Dogg, Deadmau5, Diplo, Galantis, and a lot coming. And I think, yes, we want to, I just want to play a video that will show you how it looks. Everything that I just told you about Snoop, his virtual mansion, his car collection, the Snoops, the 10,000 different Snoops avatars, and I'm going to show you at the end how it looks.
NFT, never forget to pass it. Quickest way to get your motherfucking ass kicked. Smoking big while I'm bouncing in the classic. No cap, I don't even gotta gas it. When the weed come around, real shit, 2 puffs, nigga, pass it. I only want that loud talk. Oh, you got it, roll it up and let me sample it. Keep an eye on my weed, cause if I don't, it'll disappear like magic. Smoke the whole sack, only got a roach back. I'ma let you niggas have it. Yeah. 2021, Snoop D.O. Dub. NFT, never forget to pass it. Quickest way to get your ass kicked. Oh yeah, this is another classic. Now right on, right on.
That's it. Thank you. I think that, do you have questions? Just to remind you also, everything that you saw are NFTs. Even the lands themselves are NFTs.
Yeah, hi there. I was wondering how easy it is for a new artist to buy a piece of land and make assets in this world, because these look really polished and it looks amazing, obviously with Snoop. But if you are maybe an individual, or how would you go about spending time to promote yourself and your art?
Well, as I mentioned, to create the world is really, those two tools that we create is really intuitive. It's really you don't need any knowledge. You can create everything. So it's some work, of course. But I mean, creating what you just saw, you can do it. That's the goal that we want to achieve. Is have everyone can be part of the metaverse, because everyone can create thanks to those intuitive tools.
Hello. The money you take off your consumers who buy for the gig that Snoop's going to do you give them a timeline of when the actual event will happen?
Not yet, no. But no. But of course it will happen. But no, we did not yet. So we're probably going to have the gigs when we're going to be fully open to the public. We're not yet. So we had alpha version V1. Alpha version V2, we're going to have an alpha version V3 starting on June 17th for a full month. And we're probably the live is probably going to happen when we're going to be fully open, like in 6 months from now. But those tickets, actually, that we sold $1,000, you can find them on OpenSea at $10,000, $15,000 each.
Hi. Just wondering, you've mentioned the market cap of the total land is roughly $2 billion, which isn't actually the value of the pieces of land that have been sold individually. If that person's actually taking on the asset, are you going to be offering, how are you enriching that investor, and are you actually selling securities or property?
Sorry, can you say that again?
What are you actually, how are you enriching the user, and what are you actually giving back to the user? Is this, because it seems like a lot of these things were built off the premise of decentralization, but are actually just big centralized entities entering this space, and the entities are going to be capitalizing off it again, rather than the end user like us, which is what Web3 is all about. It's just like seems like a rebranded. Yeah,
well, we reward a lot, the end users. So there's a lot of rewards. There's a lot. We give back a lot of money into the DAO, and the governance. So yes, it's really very Web3 in that sense. So every money that we get, we give back a lot to the community. So are there securities, or the plots of land, they're securities? Yeah. So do you have like any KYC requirements with these securities? Well, we just centralize, so yeah, it's kind of difficult, but yeah. Okay, cool.
Are you going to allow artists who own the land to create like individual play-to-earn experiences on their own land? Because right now, like when you play the Sandbox Alpha Pass, right, you can earn your sand tokens after you complete the Alpha Pass. But are you ever going to allow individual artists to create their own play-to-earn experiences on their own land?
Yeah, at some point, yes. That's really the goal.